Okay, and so I'd like to remind, we have one of our commissioners calling in tonight, Commissioner Sullivan. And so whoever comes up on business from the public or any report will want to make sure that they speak into the mic. The Board of Commissioners is the governing body of Clatsop County, all county service districts for which this body so acts, and as the Clatsop County Local Contract Review Board is now meeting in a regular session. Will you please join me for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May I have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Nevertheless?
Here.
Hello?
Here.
Commissioner Lee?
Here.
Commissioner Sullivan? Commissioner Sullivan?
Yes, I'm here.
Commissioner Thompson?
Here.
Tonight we have an amended agenda. I would like to look for a motion to approve the amended agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. This is a time for business for the public. This is an opportunity for anyone to give a 3-minute presentation about any item on the agenda except public hearings or any other topic of county concern that is not on the agenda. People wishing to speak during business from the public must fill out and sign in a public comment sign-in card. Cards are right over there. We have one guest tonight. Chris Clatterbuck, come on up, state your name and address for the record, please. Good evening.
Hello, my name is Mr. Feedback, is Chris Clatterbuck. I live at 27 Skyline Place in Astoria, Oregon. And just quickly, I'm here as a private citizen. My views do not represent any organization that I belong to or my employer. I'm here to talk about the data center that's being proposed for Warrenton. First, I would like the commissioners to consider what the water use of this facility is going to be. If it is a water-cooled data center, they can use almost as much water as 100 acres of almond trees. And that water is coming out of the Lewis and Clark River, which is essential salmonid habitat, which also doesn't have a stream gauge on it. So I'd like you to think that very carefully before you move forward. The other comment I have is, if water is not a concern, is just the location. Warrenton is actually a pretty large city geographically. It's the 11th biggest in Oregon. It's bigger than Springfield. It's bigger than Corvallis. And there are lots of other industrial zoned areas in Warrenton that would make an appropriate place for a data center. What is really important about the property that the county owns, I think we're becoming very well aware of this, is that it is outside the tsunami inundation zone. And as such, it has a lot of value for other facilities that could be located there. I know it's been reported the Warrenton School District is looking at this site to possibly relocate their schools. Down the line, it could be a site where you'd want to relocate emergency services, police, and fire. I know that the county is currently limited because it is a regionally significant industrial area. That expires in 2021, and I think the commissioners should look at that time, what is the highest and best use for that land? Is it really to be an industrial area? And I say that because these types of tax benefited areas, enterprise zones, opportunity zones, have been proven over and over again to simply not work. I direct the commissioners to a great paper by Sessions and Brown in 2011. It's a meta-analysis, really look at 11 different economic studies of enterprise zones and opportunity zones, and they found they just do not work. The benefits are very minimal, some are negative, and it just costs a lot in terms of taxes foregone. So with that, I'll just leave you with a quote from Timothy Weaver. He's a professor, that the enterprise zone is a zombie policy that staggers on despite its moribund performance. It's time to perform the last rites and bury it once and for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for your thoughtful comments.
Okay, looking for a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion to second approve the consent calendar. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Okay, now is the time for an executive session. I would like to ask all of the folks to leave the room except the invited guests.